Marriage. Okay, so today we'll be talking about marriage, because see, when it comes to marriage, it's not a small thing. Marriage is not a small thing. Marriage is a forever plan. So when it comes to marriage, there are key factors that should be considered. See, marriage should not be rushed. You shouldn't get married because all your peers are getting married, so you feel like, you know what, I need to do this thing too, or because of you see it on TV and the whole excitement, so you just want to jump into it. No, there are some questions that you should ask yourself before jumping into marriage. Today on my channel, we'll be talking about 7 points to show that you are not ready to get married. So if you're seeing this video, make sure you watch it until the end. This could be a sign. Maybe you're planning to say yes to your partner, or you're planning to ask your partner to marry you. So make sure you watch this video until the end and learn. Hi, welcome to my channel. We'll talk with IJ. Today we'll be talking about marriage, like I said before my intro. So without wasting much of your time, let's just jump straight into this video. And number one thing when it comes to marriage you should think about is, you may not know this person very well. Yes, I believe in love at first sight. Yes, I believe people can just meet and get married, and it works for some people and it doesn't work for some people. But for me, what I understand marriage should be is a union between two people who really know and understand themselves. I know before, like our parents' time, there was no dating, there was no courtship. You were just like assigned to someone to get married to you, and it kind of worked out. But with this generation now, that everybody's kind of woke and everybody kind of know what they want, and a lot of parents are not really pairing people up anymore to get married, I'd really advise you that you need to know your partner well before you get married. Don't rush into anything, because sometimes that love at first sight could just be infatuation. Okay, you might see this person and then you start feeling butterflies, and you're like, you can't live with this person, she's the most beautiful girl you've ever seen in your whole life. And when you rush into marriage with this person, you could find out in less than 6 months that she's not a lot of things that you want. She doesn't have a lot of qualities that you want, and you may not also be exactly what she wants. So let us not be deceived by this love at first sight, cartoon beliefs and all of that. It works for some people, but most of the time it doesn't really work. So it's best that you know your partner very well before you agree to get married to them. Secondly, you guys may have different value, just like I said in point 1, knowing each other. Now, when you guys have different value, there is going to be trouble in that marriage. Now, marriage should be between two people who understand themselves and who kind of agrees to a particular point about almost everything. Now, if you share very different value with your partner, then you guys are going to have lots of conflict in that relationship. For instance, if you guys don't want kids, you want kids, how many kids you want to go to church, you want to go to the mosques, you don't want religion at all, political views, finance and everything. If you guys really have different views about life, this marriage is not going to work. It's not going to work at all. It shows that you're not ready to get married. So if you are in a relationship with someone and you have a completely different view with this person, like you guys are always, at loggerheads with each other when it comes to a very small thing or even a complex thing, but you guys never really agree, you guys actually have very, very, very different views on lots of topics, then you're not ready to get married to that person. So move along. Point number 3, you are still uncomfortable sharing your secrets. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone who you're still not very comfortable to loosen up with, to share your deepest, darkest secrets, to talk about your failures, to talk about your lowest points, and feel like you're in a safe space with that person and feel protected, like this person is not going to use it against you, then you're not ready to get married to that person. You're not ready at all. Because if you're ready to get married to someone, your partner should be someone who you feel very safe with. Being with your partner should be a very safe space where you won't be judged, you won't be mocked, you won't be humiliated, you will be celebrated even at your lowest point and all of that. So if you're still in a relationship where you're not comfortable to talk about all of these secrets, all of these low points in your life, and feel comfortable sharing it with them, then you see, you're not ready to get married to this person. You're not ready to get married at all with that person. The next point will be that when you guys have a fight, one person always has to win. One person has to give in to the other person. So that's to say, you guys don't really fight well. Okay, if you're still in a relationship where one person feels that they always have to be apologized to, then You see how that's going to be a problem. For a while it might be okay, you apologizing to your girl whether you're wrong or not. At a point you get tired of doing that, because I mean, you also want her to accept that she's wrong, and if she doesn't accept it, you start holding back your apologies also. So if you're in a relationship where you guys are still not ready to accept when you're both wrong and apologize, and one person keeps holding back and waiting for that person to apologize, or nobody's going to talk in this relationship until you guys die, because I know some girls can really be like that, then you're not ready to get married, especially to that person. Because in a relationship, when you fight, it should be equal. One person should not be taking the blames all the time, because you can't tell me only one person is, always wrong. So if you're in a relationship with someone who always waits for you to do the apology, or they don't care, then you're not ready to get married. Okay, you're just not ready to get married, and that person is not really the person you should be getting married to. So no. The next one is, you're not sure if you want to get married. Like, you keep having these doubts in your mind, not just with this person, but in general. You keep asking yourself, are you sure you want to even get married in life? Then you're not ready to get married. Because you could be in a very, I've seen a lot of people, I've seen, actually not a lot, but I've seen some couple who never really got married, but they're together, they have kids. Okay, so some people are actually like that. Some people are not sure they want to get married. They want to stick around, but they don't want to get married. So if you have such thoughts, then you're not ready to get married. So don't make anybody push you into wanting to get married. So even when you're trying to commit to someone and they talk about marriage and you still having self-doubts, if you are sure you'll be able to do this, then you're not ready for marriage. Do not start it, do not get into it, or you might just chicken out either before marriage or less than 6 months in marriage, and I don't think you want to do that. So if you have any doubts about marriage, do not get married. Lastly but not the least, you still have wandering eyes. Guys, this one is actually very clear. I don't think I even need to do any much explanation. If you still have wandering eyes, then you're not ready to get married. You still have dating apps on your phone, you still go out on dates, except you are in an open relationship. But if you're with your partner and you guys are being exclusive, and you still have time to chat other girls, you still have time to want to hang out with other girls, not just friendly hangout, but hangout, getting to know you, like dating other girls, then you are just not ready to get married. Someone who's ready to get married shouldn't have dating apps on their phone, shouldn't be checking out other female pages, shouldn't even be wandering around looking left and right, seeing who's that hot shorty over there, who's this fine girl over here. If you still have wandering eyes, dude, you're not ready to get married. So take all the time you want, have fun, carry a lot of girls, date as much as you want to date, have all the fun you want to have before you decide to get married. Don't get into marriage and still have wandering eyes and then ruin your marriage in less than 6 months. So thank you for staying until the end of this video. Do also check out my other videos. I try to drop videos every week, even though my work schedule now it's so crazy because I'm in Dubai and it's Ramadan and I work in the F&B industry, so I do not have enough time to plan my videos and post it, but I try to come out here as much as I can. So until next time, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, and the notification bell to get notified when I post my next video. See you next time. Stay loved, stay beautiful, and bye for now. Mwah.